Hello, I am Amber Irwin, your host today on the Social Speak Network podcast. I am one of the co-founders of Social Speak Network. We are a digital marketing agency helping businesses within the healthcare industry grow and thrive with their digital marketing. Today, we're going to be talking about Instagram. Instagram is it is the largest social media platforms. It's grown to over 1 billion active users. So I want to give you a few tips on why you should be on Instagram. The first thing when people think of Instagram, they think of a younger market, but that's not true. The age range on Instagram is usually 25 to 65. So it's really your target market. And if your patients are older, let's say that 70 plus mark, their children, who are usually in their late 40s to early 50s, are on Instagram. So Instagram is a really important network to have a strategy around. So the first thing we want to do is planning out your grid. So Instagram is all visual. It's about the images. So you want to make sure that your images are crisp and clean, and they all have a theme. So you don't have to have the same, template. We use Canva to create all of our Instagram photos, and they're not all the same theme or template. We play around with them, but you want to make sure you're using your brand colors, your brand font, so you're not all over the place. When people come to your Instagram account, they know that it's all about your business, and they can see that. They can see your brands coming through on your images. So making sure that you are planning out, what does that look like? If you have certain colors that you're using on your website and your logo, those are your brand colors. You want to tie those into the images, whether that's changing the font color, adding accent colors to an image. So planning out your grid. The second thing is sharing images people can connect with. So this is really building that brand personality to engage with your audience, providing content that is informative, that's interesting and inspiring to them. So I love Instagram because I feel like it's just a more authentic space for business owners. So especially in healthcare, you want to really relate with your patient, and they're coming to you for guidance and for your expertise. So if you're a pediatrician, using Instagram is a great way to give tips to parents to be able to talk about, different vaccines, to talk about myths, nutrition. So it's really a great way to engage with your audience. You can also highlight different services you offer. So talking about the different services that you offer at your practice. If you are a podiatrist, and there's different events you're going to. So really talking and educating. And it's not selling like, come and see us today, but it's really educating, because people that are looking for a new product or service, they really rely on what Instagram says. And a lot of people, I think it was like 86% of people before they make a purchasing decision will go to, your Instagram account and pay attention to, your social media networks. So the third thing is use your captions to prompt discussion. So in your content, this is one thing that gets kind of confusing. With Instagram, you cannot post a link in your content. You can post it, but it's not going to show up as a link like it would on Facebook. So using we always use the example of using a blog post. So a blog post is a really important piece of content that you want to share onto your Instagram account. And I always say that blog post that should be, between 1,000 and 2,000, maybe more words, should at least break down to 4 to 6 social media posts. So each section could be an Instagram post with an image, and then copying that content from your blog as the content. And in that content, asking your audience questions like, what do you think about this? Or have you tried that? Or, trying to get your audience to engage. With Instagram, we have seen that sometimes when the content is longer, you're going to get more engagement than you would on Facebook. Facebook, you want more, shorter content. Both Instagram, people have actually used Instagram as like a blog to really engage their audience. So making sure you're asking questions and getting your audience's feedback. Adding video. So number 4 is adding video. Video is amazing. People want to see who you are. They want to see behind the scenes. They want to be able to know, like, and trust you. And what a better way of doing that than video? So videos on on Instagram can be 1 minute long in your news feed. But if you have a business Instagram account, then you have Instagram TV, which can be up to 10 minutes long. So what we always do and help our clients with is they record the video. And one really good piece of video content is doctor interviews. So being able to ask the doctor, 5 questions, break that into little videos, 1 minute videos, or have that full video available on Instagram TV. So you take the video, you are going to upload it to YouTube for your YouTube viewers. You're going to then take that link or upload it directly into Facebook, and then you're going to upload it directly into Instagram with that content. And if you have done a video for your blog post, kudos to you. You can upload the video to Instagram and pull content from your blog post. So video is a really important piece of your Instagram strategy. Number 5 is find something that will set yourself apart. So you really want to make sure that, your Instagram account sticks out. And I love when businesses really pay attention to what their audience is looking for and what they're asking and talking about. Because if you are, maybe you do a Friday FAQ, and whether it's a doctor or the nurse, they get on, they do a quick recording, couple-minute video of, here's what our patients have been struggling with this week. Here's a few questions that have come in. And you really can set yourself aside because you are really listening to what your patients are needing, and you're giving them that information. Now, this does take a little bit of time. You are going to have to time block, and maybe that is, an early Friday morning before the office opens, you and your staff record, 3 videos. So it's really figuring out what that strategy is and then making the time to do it and being consistent. Number 6 is hashtag, figuring out what that strategy is for hashtags. The one thing I love about Instagram is really being able to, they tell you how many times people have been posting about a certain hashtag. We always say, the ones that are 100 to maybe 5,000 is a good range, because if you're getting into like the over 100,000 to 1 million, you're going to get lost in the muck of the Instagram hashtag. So it's really important to make sure that you are looking at the hashtags that people are using and being strategic about which ones you want to use. So using, taking some time and looking at your competitors, what hashtags are they using, just searching on Instagram for some hashtags. And as you put in your post, your content into Instagram, and you start putting in your hashtags, it will tell you how many people have used that hashtag. So it helps you there. And then number 7, collaborate. This can be collaborating with influencers. So let's say there's a product you sell in your office, maybe connecting with the company and having them, do a video for you. This can be connecting with other like-minded doctors, power partners. So if you are, again, maybe a pediatrician and your practice really believes in chiropractic and acupuncture for kids, maybe you partner with a local acupuncturist and you guys share videos, share resources, and kind of piggyback off of each other's followers is always a great idea. So just really knowing and understanding how to use Instagram. I will list a few tools that we use for Instagram below. One thing with Instagram, there are a few platforms that you can schedule. We do all of our Instagram manually, which I know that sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. Instagram is probably the most time-consuming platform, but I do feel that Instagram is also a platform, if it's used right, that you're going to get the most return and most engagement from your audience. So we do post manually, but having your content written out before, having your images created where it is just, posting the image and the content. We also do use Hootsuite for a few of our clients that we do need to schedule out, over the weekends. If it's 7 days a week, there's Sprout Social. So there's a couple different scheduling tools to help you schedule those posts out. And then just making sure that if you use a scheduling tool for Instagram, that you are taking the time of, every day and logging in, or have your notifications on one of the doctors or nurses' phones so you can get those alerts and you can make sure that you're responding. Because it's great if you're posting, but if you're not responding to your audience, then that's hard too. Then it's just a one-way street. So you want to make sure that you are really engaging with them and paying attention to your likes and your comments, and you're commenting back and you're answering questions. So if you need help with this Instagram strategy, please let us know. You can head on over to socialspeaknetwork.com and schedule a free 30-minute consultation, and we would love to talk with you about how to implement Instagram into your practice and how it can help your practice thrive with your digital marketing. Thank you so much and have a great day.